Tuesday night baseball here on the show from Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the LA Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball next on the show. Jacob Faria, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Here's D. Gordon now. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, D. Gordon.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike 1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. It's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Up high, 2-1 now. A bouncer up the middle. Lindor scoops it up, and there's one gone to begin the evening. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, there aren't a lot of guys with the talent and determination of Dustin Pedroia. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands, always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Next for the Dodgers, Dustin Pedroia, and he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And Pedroia swings through that one as he's set down on strikes for the second out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Only 1 strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Dodgers nothing. Diamondbacks coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Steven Strasburg gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Steven Strasburg has been good since he put on a uniform. The pride and joy of San Diego State University. The closest thing we've seen to Nolan Ryan. Mid to upper 90s fastball. Great changeup, great curveball, and great slider. Very, very rarely do you see a guy have a 4-pitch mix that's as good as Steven Strasburg.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. One out, nobody on. And he misses again, 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike one.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Batting third, center fielder, Mike Trout.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Mike Trout, no one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Now the 2-0. Popped him up. And Cabrera will put this one away, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. Still no score. set to get his evening at the plate started, Giancarlo Stanton. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Line drive to left. Braun is there, and he has it for the out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First offering on its way. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
High pop up. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. This is line to left. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out hit will bring Christian Yelich in this inning.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Beltre, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
Paul Goldschmidt.
From the stretch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
I'll tell you what, boys, I'd like to be this guy's agent. He's approaching free agency. He's one of the best players in our game. He's lived up to everyone's expectations, and I expect him to get absolutely paid this offseason.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Correa is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond, from outfield to third base, and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be able to pick his brain on how he goes about it.
Jake Lamb standing in now. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's hitless in 6 tries. Strasburg comes set. First pitch on the way. Lays off 1-0. Lamb, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
And it misses. 3-1 now. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. The 3-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. set. Here's the 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. He's set. Here it comes. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 0-1 on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And the base hit. The first one of the game so far for the Diamondbacks. The throw won't get him.
Batting seventh, catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Coming to the plate now, Wellington Castillo. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
1-1 the count to Wellington Castillo. Casilla, who cleverly gets the nickname Beef. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Batting eighth, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg. He's hitless in 6 tries. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Stanton, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Count still full, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Line drive to left. Yelich is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Diamondbacks strand a pair. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Next up for Los Angeles, Evan Gattis. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Evan Gattis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager is giving this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
2-0 now. A strike, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 is strike two, swinging. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. Lamb has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 37, Stephen Strasburg.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Stephen Strasburg, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in now, D. Gordon. Swinging a soft liner. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Jacob Faria, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Striding in once again, Francisco Lindor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strasburg comes set. First pitch on the way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Now the 0-1. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
2-strike pitch from Strasburg. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! A solo home run here for Josh Reddick. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Center fielder, number 27.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. The 1-0 home. Bends into the zone for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Two out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Diamondbacks hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. We're through three here in the Valley of the Sun. It's now 1-0 Arizona. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia.
Leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He was selected in the 27th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. In the air to straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. 1 out.
First baseman number 25, Miguel Cabrera.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
High in the air down the right field line. Moving under it, Reddick makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're down 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. It'll be Paul Goldschmidt that leads things off. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Fouled off. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
I got to count 2-2.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Jake Lamb, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now the 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. First offering on its way. And a changeup right down the middle.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
0-1, here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Lamb, base runner at first with one out. High pop up. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wellington Castillo hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. One run, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona. They lead it 1-0. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Correa is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. He swung on and missed. He chased it out of the zone.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, one away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Trout has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. Second home run early in the year, and the Dodgers are back even now at 1 apiece.
Well, you really can't blame the man on the mound. He single-handedly kept them in this thing. But with one swing of the bat, we're all knotted up. Things are officially interesting, and we're in for a good finish in this one.
Evan Gattis now standing in.
Evan Gattis.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. That one's in there. 3-1.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. There's ball 4.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Next to hit will be the pitcher. Steven Strasburg comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Right side. A dive by Goldschmidt. What an outstanding play to end the inning. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Up next for Arizona, Javier Baez hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Dribbled up the line. That rolls foul for strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
The pitcher, Jacob Faria, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
The 1-0 delivery. And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0.
Might get the take sign here until he sees a strike. He's not known to be a very good hitting pitcher.
Now the 2-0 home is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Beltre has room in foul territory. 2 down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, runner in scoring position with Sagan.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. 2-strike pitch from Strasburg. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Here's D. Gordon now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Center fielder, D. Gordon.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. The 1-0 is in off the plate.
Inside, ball 2.
To first, taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Riding in once again, Dustin Pedroia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes. This one's down to third. To his left, Lamb. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 1-1 home to Cabrera. Popped him up. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Stanton is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. 1 left for LA. Score remains tied 1-1. Digging in once again, Mike Trout will start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway.
Mike Trout.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul. 2-1. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way, and that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him, and he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Jake Lamb standing in now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Trout, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Smoke toward the hole, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Line toward the alley in left center. Gordon is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Ready for another chance? Wellington Castillo, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. The 0-1 on its way. Drilled on the ground to short. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 6 full, all tied at 1-1. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Chris Russin is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Ryan Zimmerman is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Ready for another shot now, Carlos Correa. In previous meetings against Chris Russin, he's 1 for 3.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Now the 2-1 pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here. It's a solo shot here for Carlos Correa. Second home run early in the year, and the Dodgers move out in front. It's 2-1.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
Into the box now, Adrian Beltre. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out front.
The next 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Two and two.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another try at 2-2. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Matty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. In is Christian Yelich.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Now batting, catcher, Evan Gattis.
Ready once again, Evan Gattis. In previous meetings against Chris Russin, he's a .333 hitter. from the stretch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher. Beltre leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. 3 and 2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3 and 2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
1 out and a runner on second base. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Boy, every pitcher needs a little bit of help. How about this? This infielder makes a terrific catch on this line drive, probably saving a run from scoring.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steven Strasburg. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a ball 1-0. The 1-0. Misses. Ball 2.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
2 out here and a runner at second. Outside. 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Here it comes. The 3-0 is a sinker that catches the zone.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Full count. 3-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. 2-1 Los Angeles. Digging in to try it again, Javier Baez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Strasburg on 1-1. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
1-2.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
The 1-2. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The next 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Weak chopper up the line. Smart move by Beltre there to scoop this one in foul territory. The 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third. And Beltre throws on to first for the out.
The left fielder, number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Strasburg comes set. Here comes the first pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. One ball and one strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Grounded to third. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Man, as we take another look at this in slow motion, you can see that the first baseman makes a great effort to scoop it out of the dirt. Almost had it, but it squirts out of the pocket, and the man's on board with a throwing error.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Justin Grimm takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Justin Grimm.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Runners on first with 1 down. Runner goes for second. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick. Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
J.P. Howard.
Josh Reddick will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
The 2-1 on its way to short. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all, as the inning is over. 1 left for Arizona. They're down 2-1. Matt Bowman has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 67, Matt Bowman.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, D. Gordon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
D. Gordon.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but he can't connect, and it's 1-1. Bowman uses a split-fingered fastball as one of his weapons of choice in the arsenal. He can really be very deceptive when that pitch is working, and I'd imagine as a hitter it's always in the back of your mind. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Bat explodes as this has popped up, and no one will get this one.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Played on the backhand, and he is in there.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing.
He's running. Pitch is high. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
First baseman number 25.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
He's set. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And this one's in the dirt. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Stanton is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Sent on the ground out to second. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave one. They still lead it 2-1.
Ken Giles takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Center fielder, Mike Trout.
He's set, and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
2-1 after the foul ball there.
Whoa,
3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there. Now the throw. It skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Trout leads off second with nobody out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Spin throw gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
Jake Lamb standing in now. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Giles sets. First pitch on its way. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
One and one to count to Jake Lamb. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
And he struck him out. And wouldn't this be something if he could work out of this with that 1-run lead still in check? Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Andrelton Simmons will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2, Andrelton Simmons.
Little tapper down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 9th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the D-backs 1. Tommy Hunter enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Carlos Correa will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue, here it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. Here's a high pop-up. Goldschmidt waits on it. Makes the play, one away. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. The previous history with Tommy Hunter, he has an even 10 hits in 19 tries. He's also hit 3 home runs. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 1-2 to third. Lamb comes up with it. Throw to first will be in time to retire Beltre, and there's out number 2.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
In is Christian Yelich. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he lays off for ball 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Zimmerman moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 2-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Mike Morin is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
And batting in the 7th spot, number 65, Mike Morin. Now playing left field and batting in the 9th spot, number
Leading off
23,
the inning, Wellington Castillo, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here comes the first pitch, and this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Ball 3.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. But someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here's Javier Baez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
The next 0-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. In time as he just gets the tag down. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 2.
I got to count 2-2.
The 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
The win would be Steven Strasburg's here, barring any late turn of events.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Arizona down to its last strike. Good swing just a little early, and they'll see another payoff pitch. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. Another full count pitch on its way. Fouled away. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Dodgers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Steven Strasburg gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Mike Morin closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 2 runs on 5 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. A reminder that postgame Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street station.